Welcome to Compounds, where we take a first-person look at some of the most insane action sports athletes' backyards. First of all, we start with my pal Andy Buckworth and some friends airing it out on the quarter, paddling it up in pickleball, whatever that is, and then finishing up with some sizzling steaks and a cold plunge. Thanks for the invite, guys.
Welcome to my grown-up playground. And over here we got X Games gold medalist Brody Baker, Nitro Circus next gen Caden Stone. Over here we got a little putting green, and the newest addition. Anyone fancy a game of pickleball? So we had all this dead space in the middle of the ramp, and I got invited to go play a game of pickleball. I'd never played it before. After returning from that game, I was hooked. Turns out the pickleball court fit right in the dead space of the ramp. So now it's a one-stop shop. And for us, pickleball is the best kind of warm-up. Switches your brain on, gets your hand-to-eye coordination going, and it's fun to just have a bit of banter with the boys. Hole in my paddle, I guess. Got him on the ropes. Five one. Now I'm going to explain to you what my backyard ramp has to offer. Over here we've got an 8-foot tall, 45-degree hip. This hip is great to just blast on. This is one of my favorite hips in the world, and fortunately it's my backyard. Then over here, you got your standard 10-foot quarter pipe. This is what gives you all the speed that you need to get to the box jump. The box jump's where we showcase all of our harder tricks, our aerial maneuvers, you could say. This box jump is 6.5 foot tall. It's pretty steep compared to other box jumps, but I've got it as a step up. So that means that the landing is a little bit taller than the takeoff. So that means it just kind of catches your fall a little bit sooner, a little less to fall if we come unstuck. And then once you land, because it's a taller landing, you can carry that speed into the 7-foot quarter pipe on the other end. This is a really good, I guess, skate park for me, especially for a backyard. It's not just so back and forward. Got some hips, got some different lines. Show your creativity, have a good time with your friends.
It's been sick getting to grow up riding local parks, but to train for the X Games and these big events, it's so sick that guys like Andy Buckworth have these insane compounds in their backyard with big resi ramps and box jumps to where we can practice and train for these big contests safely and have a good time with all of the friends.
For me, having the ramp in the backyard, it's the greatest thing. I get to hang out with the next generation coming up. Brody Baker, he's a gold medalist already, and he's showing me things that I didn't know were possible on a BMX bike. So having the ramp in the backyard has all these next gen, all these amazing riders come to me, gives them people to hang out with, pushes my riding, allows me to ride every single day, hang out with cool people. What more do you want?
We are bringing Nitro Circus back down under. It's gonna be one show.
How long do I have to get into this thing for, Andy?
2 minutes.
2 minutes? This really is 31 degrees. It like burns. Oh my God. When you start moving, it gets colder again. How long do I have to get into this thing for, Andy?
2 minutes.
2 minutes? It like burns. Oh my God, I need to run. 3 minutes. Beat Brady by a whole minute.
Thanks for checking out my compound. I'll see you soon.
The next compound we visit belongs to FMX legend and one of the OGs of the sport, Keith Sayers. Keith's relationship with Nitro goes way back to the original DVDs. He still finds time to ride in Nitro Circus shows around the country. His Montana property is being transformed into a moto paradise for his whole family. Let's check it out.
What's up, everybody? My name's Keith Sayers. I want to show you my future home, and I want to show you my compound in the backyard. "13 years ago, I bought this property from my neighbor over here, who originally contacted me and wanted to get into freestyle motocross. Over the years, now that I have a son that's big into racing motocross, he's kind of got me to turn the freestyle into motocross jumps. And this setup that they're actually riding right now is the first jump that was ever built out here. With this being the first jump out here, I wanted to keep it. I never wanted to change it. Since then, it's basically turned into a motocross track, and I'm constantly working on it. And now, building the house out here, I can just practice, whenever I want, just like I did back in the day to get to this point. Building the house, that's all we've been doing for the last 6 months. So my son just sits out here and just motos all day, just wears out motorcycles as we're just working on the house. So it's just been it's a fantastic place that you can't beat the view. Yeah, it's just home. What were you feeling when you hit the ramp the other day for the first time after almost 8 months? Were you nervous?
Yes.
How nervous?
Very nervous.
Well, let's do it then. Everybody's always asked me, why do you still live in Montana? And I do winter in California, but this is the most peaceful, the birds chirping out here, and just the views are just endless, and it's just a great place to relax and enjoy, except for when there's motorcycles. Watching the growth and progression of local Montana boys just being able to ride dirt bikes for a living, it's really cool for me to have and just give opportunity like this, I had a lot of good opportunity when I was first started doing this, and it's kind of just passing it on, This right here is going to be our patio area where friends can sit out here and just enjoy these beautiful views and the track, and my daughter riding her horses. I just want to say thank you for coming and visiting my future home, my compound. It's been a pleasure having you guys. It's going to be a great place for me to retire and enjoy these beautiful views.
For our next compound, we visit Brody Wilson's farm all the way over in New England. Brody's one of the nicest blokes in freestyle, but don't let his cool demeanor fool you, because this guy is an absolute badass on 2 wheels. Check it out.
I'm Brody Wilson. Welcome to my compound. Let's check it out.
So this is my garage. Keep all my bikes here, all my gear. Kind of built it specific for that reason. Painted it all my favorite colors. Just moved into this place and worked on it over the winter. I'm back riding now. Been training and practicing for the last little bit. Let's get the bike and get going.
This compound started in the year 2000, right after I got my first dirt bike. My dad here pushed up a bunch of little dirt piles and built a moto track because I started racing that same year, so thought we needed a track to practice on.
We raced 5 to 6 years motocrossing. Then he got hooked up with the freestyle and he left me home all winter, all summer while he'd been off doing the freestyle. It was woods, just like the woods off the thing. We cleared it, dug a pond. It was pasture for the cows, and we haven't put the cows in it this year yet.
So right now I think we have 9 or 10 ramps here. The first one we put out here in 2004, it'd be this main jump the guys are looping on right now. And then for the next like 10 years, I think every year we added a ramp or another feature like this fun box here or the wall ride over there. It slowly grew to this point over the last 20 years. Building it, originally he did all the work because I was kind of young, was a kid then, so he was running all the equipment. And then once I got bigger, kind of showed me how to run the equipment and I took over pushing up the dirt and making all the jumps. Having the spots definitely helped creatively and competitively because it's really hard to find another compound like this just in your backyard where you can train and practice and mess around with things, and it's just a handful of other compounds that are this intense. My parents live up at the top of the hill and I live down at the bottom of the hill here. My daughter loves to just ride the golf cart up and see her grandparents. Pretty convenient, very convenient that way. Chickens. Are you feeding them? Whoa, you feeding them grass? Yeah. Chick. Riding as a dad now is a little different. Like I used to, travel a lot, and then between shows, if I had a couple in a row out on the road, I didn't mind staying on the road to just go check things out or go mountain biking and go around and explore. But now I just want to get back home. Like, love being here with this and to be around Sawyer. And I got that new place recently, so just want to do work there and enjoy being home. Are you on my bike? Cows. Cows. You see the cows? Yeah, it's weird because she always, even if I'm gone a few days, it seems like she's grown or learned something new. Like, it's crazy how quick they grow. Do you want to give them some grass?
Okay.
Okay.
For our final compound, we visit Scotty Scrub in Iowa. I didn't know about Scotty until last year when he came out and rode a Harley Davidson in our live show. That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Now let's check out his compound.
What's up, guys? I'm Scotty Scrub. I'm a professional stuntman and Nitro Circus rider, and this is my compound. We got this piece of property 20 years ago, and I was fortunate enough by Mike and Brandy to take me in when I got kind of disowned from my original parents. All I really had was a bike and some gear, and Mike and Brandy brought me in, put me on the couch. I lived on their couch for many, many years. Most people have never heard of Iowa, let alone Council Bluffs, and I'm surrounded basically 360 by corn. This is where we test all of our stunts, do all of our riding to get ready for all the shows that you see me doing. The whole town really knew that we were going to be shooting this today, and that they really got behind me and supported me with anything we needed or could ask for. I've always been a dirt biker, a racer, hardcore. So I actually never even owned a Harley before. I've never rode a Harley until Bobby at Edwards Motorsports came up and started talking about the possibility of jumping a Harley. I thought that it was crazy. You know, only Evil Knievel does that stuff. I never thought I would ever be letting go of the handlebars, let alone backflipping a dirt bike or even jumping this Harley. That just still blows my mind.
We are bringing Nitro Circus back down under. It's gonna be one hell of a show.
That's a really hard thing to do, is move from the dirt bike and getting into the Harley and jumping the Harley. They're totally different bikes. I think that my hardship growing up has prepared me to achieve never done before stunts. That's what this compound is for. We have it set up so you can do some big things, but also so new riders can come out and test their abilities as well. Without a place like this, I would have never been where I am today. It has pretty much everything you could ever ask for. If you're a new rider, it has small freestyle ramps and small dirt jumps. And if you love to go big, we have full-size freestyle ramps, we have dirt jumps, we have big triples, 100, 110-foot jumps out and back. We have the airbag as well, and you can link all this stuff together as kind of a motocross track. Sometimes I get frustrated with the ramps and I need to go burn a couple laps just to clear my mind and hit a big jump and just have fun with it and remind myself that this is why I do it, is because I love to be on my bike. Without Mike and Brandy being behind me, I think I wouldn't have be in this position, and so their contribution to my success is the main reason why I'm here. And they keep pushing me into bigger and better things. Kind of an unseen thing that someone from around here can make it as big as I have. I hope, everybody that comes out here can see where I've come from and, push through the hardship of growing up and, not the best of conditions, but we still made it to this point. Yeah, having the compound is amazing, and without it, I don't think I would be as successful as I am, and the town behind me has been amazing, and I'm stoked for the future.